Hi everybody, it's Kirby from Anybody Pilates, giving you some home workouts so that way you can do this in the comfort of your own home. All you need for this one is a mat or something that's just got a little bit of soft cushioning. We're going to do we're going to do a whole body workout, but there'll be a little bit of a focus on upper body stability and strength. So you can start with just taking a lay on down on your mat. Let's bring those feet and our legs to hip width apart. So remember, as I always say, we don't really have very wide hips, although sometimes we think we do. We want them to be in line with the front of our hip bones. So we're going to come into a little bit of work here through our posterior chain, and we're going to do some single leg bridging. So I want you to bring your right knee into a tabletop position. Take your right hand and just cross it across your chest, and bring your left hand and you're going to anchor it into the ground, okay? So your fist is pointing up towards the ceiling. Let's take an inhale to prepare, and then the exhale, you're going to tuck that pelvis back, pressing your left heel into the floor, rolling up to your bridge, and then you're going to melt that spine all the way back down. Let's tuck that pelvis, roll on up, trying to stay really steady through your hips, and you need to be really squeezing that bottom, firing that glute as well. We're going to do 5 on this side. Make sure that you're not holding your breath. So do a big exhale as you roll on up to the top, and inhale, and then exhale to melt that spine back down. And you're really driving that opposite elbow into the floor to help give you that stability. We're going to change over to the other side now. So I want you to bring your left leg into tabletop. It's going to be your right elbow now that focuses down onto the ground, anchoring in. And let's take a tuck and roll on up, pressing that heel into the mat. Untuck that pelvis and go again. Retuck, pressing on up. So you want to try and keep your hips really square. And you will notice pretty quickly which side is a little bit weaker. And I don't know if any of you can see this at home, but this is definitely my weaker side. I get a lot more shake here. And we're going to go for 2 more. This is 1. Really drive that elbow in as well. And last one here. Good. Okay, we're going to take both of our feet down, hip width apart, and we'll just do 3 normal bridges. So let's tuck that pelvis, roll on back. Find that arch through your lower spine, then roll it on back, flattening, keeping those hips tucked under, squeezing that bottom together. And we're going to do 1 more. And let's melt that spine back down. Okay, we're going to do an exercise that's called dead bugs. So take your hands just nice and long beside you. We're going to bring one leg first into tabletop and then the other leg. Okay, from here, we're going to take a nice big breath in, and then I want you to reach one leg away and take it down towards the floor. Bring that leg back into tabletop, and let's go with the other side, reaching it away and down. So this is all about control through our hips, our pelvis, and through our tummy as well. So you can bring one hand and place it onto your belly, and just check that you're not popping open through that core and through those ribs. So everything needs to stay nice and tight and controlled. Reach away. So we're going to go here for about 30 seconds. If you find that this is pulling or giving yourself too much of an arch through your lower back, I want you to bring your legs down, and then you're going to come into just what's called a femur up. So you're just going to bring one leg into tabletop first, and then down, and then the other, and then down. Just going side to side. Now intermediates, this will be starting to feel a little strong here, so keep going. I want you to keep focusing on your breath, reaching that leg away, tapping down towards the floor. You're almost there. You have about another 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Bring both of your feet down. Just bring those knees in. Give it a little rock side to side. You can let even your knees just drop out to the side if that feels comfy for you. Let's take those feet down. We're going to come into what is called scissors and bicycle. So this is an inversion exercise. If you don't like full inversion, you can grab yourself just a pillow and pop that underneath your back so you're not going all the way over. Let's start with those legs into tabletop. We're going to take our tummy, switch that on. Let's take a roll back here. Use your hands to support your lower back. So you're bringing yourself into a position where your hands can be really pushing into the back of your spine to help hold you up, which is a super nice supportive feeling. Now if you've got your pillow, you're obviously down a little bit lower. From here, let's just come into our nice scissor kicks. So I want you to bring one knee down towards your face as you reach that other leg away nice and long, and then coming back through the center, changing legs. Keep those hips nice and square, and your hands are really there to support you in this position. It's a lovely movement. And then we're going to start to go into our bicycle. So from your scissor position, so reaching those legs nice and long, you're going to bend that leg that is away from you, coming on through that tabletop position as you extend out. So reach those toes away nice and long. You're bending that front leg, bringing it all the way through. Doing well, everybody. If the bicycle gets a little bit too much for you, maybe you've lost your coordination, that's okay. You can just come back into your scissor kicks. We're just going for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs back and gently just roll yourself down, and you can sit yourself up. Okay, from here, we're going to do an exercise which is awesome, and it's called scarecrow. So you're going to lay yourself down, get yourself into your best scarecrow position. Legs are out nice and long, and our hands are in that capital E position. Okay, so there's a few different moves to get to our full scarecrow, and we're going to do that together, and we're going to break it down. From here, let your nose just come off that mat, or if it's more comfortable, you can allow your forehead to come down as well. I prefer to have my nose just touching. Okay, we're going to take those hands, find that capital E position, so your E is including your head. From here, let's just take those hands and float them up off the floor. See how my elbows are still connected? I want yours to be connected too. Take them back down. Let's inhale, float the hands. Exhale, take them back down. Inhale, and exhale. So we're finding a little bit of rotation through the back of our shoulders here, and we're using our lats. So you might be able to feel this just out from your shoulder blades, okay? Keep those elbows down, and let's check a faulty movement here. Let's make sure that those wrists are staying really square. So I don't want to see any bending back of those fingers. Now we're going to start to add our elbows. So let's inhale, exhale, let's float our elbows off. Take the elbows back down, and then the hands. Hands, elbows, elbows, hands. Let's go one more. Hands, elbows, elbows, hands. Good, so now we're going to just check on those legs. Just make sure that they're not just flopping out to the side, so they're nice and active. And we're going to progress this one a little more. So we go hands, elbows, and now I want you to curl up a little bit through your chest. It doesn't need to be very high, but start squeezing through those shoulder blades. Let's come back down, taking our elbows, and then our hands are the last thing to hit down. So let's go. Hands come up, elbows, up through our chest, and back down. 2 more times. So this is an awesome exercise for your posterior chain here. Hands come up, elbows, heel up through the front. Okay, and down we come. This is our last little one here where we're going to add a progression. So let's go. Hands, elbows, we come up through our chest. You're going to reach your arms nice and long in front of you, pull them on back, and then we melt down through our chest and elbows, and hands are the last thing to touch the floor. So inhale, hands float. Exhale. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, arms go out. Inhale, they come back. And exhale to come back down. Let's go one more. Alright team, let's push yourself back into a child's pose position. So you should be feeling pretty warm now through your upper back, through your thoracic spine. Reaching those fingertips out nice and long. And let's come on down into a 4-point kneeling position. We're going to do an exercise called quadruped. So I want you to make sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your hands are in line with your shoulders, so wrists in line with shoulders. From here, I want you to take your right toe and you're going to slide it back behind you, and then when you can't get any further, you're going to gently allow that heel to come up in line with your bottom or in line with your tailbone. Bring that foot back down, knee in line with hips, and then we're going to take it to the other side and reach nice and long, and coming on back down. You're going to do that again on the other side. Away. Good. Now we're going to just do our upper body. So make sure that we've found that nice square position through our body. And from here, you're going to take your right hand, just float it forward, take your fingertips, glide it across your mat, and then gently bringing your hands up in line with your shoulder, and bringing it back down onto the mat. And go to the other side. Reach those fingertips nice and long. Coming back down. And again, reach those fingertips nice and long. We've got one more on the other side. Okay, you know what's coming up. We're going to try and do some alternating movements here. So we're going to take our right toe and our left hand, and we're going to move them at the same time. So reach your left fingertips, reach your right toes, all the way out, reaching nice and long until you come into that Superman position. And then return them at the same time. Fingertips and toes touch the mat. Go over to the other side for me. Reach everything nice and long. We're trying to stay nice and square through our hips. Make sure that that tummy's working. My intermediates, you're going to start to add a little pulse into your leg. So we're going to finish off this one side so we're nice and even. Coming on back, and on your next one, you're going to reach those hands, reach those legs, and now you're going to just gently pulse that heel up towards your bottom. Keep breathing, so we're not holding our breath. 4, 5, and come back down, and going over to the other side. Good. Bringing yourself back in. Okie dokies. We're going to do what's an exercise now called leg pull. And there are two versions of leg pull. There's leg pull front, leg pull back. It's insanely original. So let's stay in this position, so where our hands are back down towards the mat. And we're going to push ourselves up into a plank position. Now if you get any wrist pain, you can do this down onto your forearms, that's okay. Assuming that we're all fighting fit with our wrists, let's come on up into that high plank position. I want you to take an inhale, and then you're going to exhale and float that heel or foot off the floor, bringing it in line with your bottom, and back down. Stay square through your hips, reaching up and down. You're going to do one more each side. let's come down onto our knees. Coming on back here. Find that child's pose, and we're going to do that again. So bring those hands in line with your shoulders. Push yourself back up into your plank position. So really strong through our upper body here. Let's go. Taking that foot and floating it off the floor. It's very hard to do this and talk at the same time. And let's go one more each side. Good. Bend those knees. Bring yourself back down. Child's pose position. Reach those arms nice and long. And let's do our leg pull the other way. So, legs are going to go nice and long. Hands are going to be pointing in front or in the direction of your toes. From here, we're going to take ourselves up. I want you to come nice and proud through your chest, and you really need to squeeze that bottom so you don't sink yourself all the way down to the floor. So keep squeezing that bottom. Chest is proud. We're going to float that foot off and down. Squeeze your bum as you change sides. You don't need to go very high in your leg. And one more. And last one on the other side. Sit your bottom back down. You can start nice and tall. Give those wrists just a little roll. And we'll do that one more time. Hands are going to point forward. Now if you do find it more comfortable to have your hands out to the side, that's completely fine. I prefer to have mine pointing forward. They do come out a little bit into that rotation. Okay, let's press on up. Squeeze that bottom, opening through the chest. Float that leg up towards the ceiling. Really press that opposite heel down. Squeeze your bottom. Try and keep your bum away from the floor. We've just got one more on the other side. And gently sink yourself back down. Okay. Finishing with everyone's favourite, which is the push-up. It's the last exercise to be taught in mat work. Everything leads to a push-up. Okay, I'm going to stand up nice and tall. From here, I want you to just curl down through the head, neck and shoulders, taking your hands down towards the mat. You're going to walk your hands out nice and long. Now, if you need to come down to your knees, that's okay. And we're going to take those bend in those elbows, glide them back past the side of your body, press yourself back up, come into your plank then, and you can walk your hands back. And this is a great stretch also for the backs of your legs. Curl down through head, neck and shoulders. Reach those hands. Now remember, you can do this on your toes, so if you know that you've got that upper body strength, just because I'm not there to see you, I don't want you to be slacking off. I'm going to do one more of these. Last time. Curl down the front. Reach those hands to the mat. Walk them out nice and long. And either come down to your knees or stay on your toes. Pressing back up. Take your knees down. Child's pose. And that is us, done and dusted. I will hopefully see you all again soon.